Today's episode of BNN is sponsored by the Tennessee Army National Guard. Call 1-800-GO-GUARD to learn about opportunities for your future.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
Please welcome Mr. Spencer Steele as the new assistant principal at Mount Juliet High School. Mr. Steele has been a dedicated school counselor at MJHS for the past 2 years, where he has built strong relationships with students, families, and staff. His deep understanding of student needs and commitment to fostering a positive school environment have made a lasting impact on our community. Now stepping into the role of assistant principal, Mr. Steele is excited to continue serving the MJHS family in a new capacity. Golden Bears have been doing big things in the track world this season, and BNN has had a hard time keeping up with their pace. Shout out to everyone who performed well in sectionals. BNN's Kamaria Quarter is going to state for triple jump and long jump. Michaela Hobson is also going to state for long jump. Also, as of last night, Kendon Mangrum, Jonas Gazal, Tyler Carr, and Noah Anderson advanced to the state championships for the 4x100. Okay, listen. It is 9:41 and we are tired. YB, you tired? You tired? And also the internet hasn't been acting right, so I'm making news the night before so we can get it uploaded. By the time you see this, we should be up at the Mel Brown Athletic Complex, making the last part of Lip Dub. We does not include you, YB, but most of the seniors and a few juniors. Real quick, AB2's been working on interview stuff, and that includes Jackson Sanders' top-notch interview of Bart Barker. So, watch it.
In Wilson County, we are a powerful educational engine, but we all have a hand in helping to keep that strong momentum moving down the tracks.
Meet the county spokesman, Bart Barker. As the district's public information officer, he's the voice behind important updates and the storyteller behind the scenes. Bart is living out his lifelong passion of working in media, and it all started at a young age.
You know, I will say that one time my mom, she was doing some cleaning in our house, and she thought I was, had a friend over because she heard me talking in my room, and she opened the door, and I had the volume turned down on one of my video games, and I was like commentating the action that was going on. Anything involved in like broadcasting or any of that stuff really started at a young age.
Bart's career kicked off in Jackson, Tennessee, where he covered high school football as a sports reporter on the show The Fifth Quarter. That first job opened the door to more opportunities, including a spot at Nashville's News Channel 2.
Working in local TV and news stations is super fun. No 2 days are ever the same. My job there, I wore several hats. I started doing some work there, and their assignment editor, listening to scanners a lot about breaking news and all kinds of crazy things that go on in and around Nashville.
But as exciting as the news world was, the hours were sometimes inconvenient. One night while on the job, Bart got a call from his wife, Summer, and she told him it was time for a change.
When I had one small child at home and one on the way, my wife, we were talking on the phone one night and I was at work. She goes, I think you need to find something else to do. I need you home with help me with the kids. Yeah. So I'd gotten wind that my predecessor was leaving, and so I filled out an application and was hired within probably a week and a half. So it all happened pretty quick.
Now, sure, he's known as a snow day guy, but Bart's job doesn't stop when the snow melts. There's a lot more happening behind the scenes that sometimes people forget about.
What I do in my job, people may see me, make snow day videos and fun announcements and different things like that. And I love that so much. That's one of the very fun parts of the job. Spending time with you, spending time with students and teachers, love it. A big part of my job is what they call media relations, which, if there is a story or a topic that a local media partner, be it TV, newspaper, even radio, they're interested in covering, then they'll reach out to me and I help facilitate and organize those stories for them to cover.
Whether it's a student's success or a teacher's dedication, he takes pride in sharing the stories that showcase what's great about Wilson County schools.
The best part of my job is showcasing how incredible that Wilson County Schools is. And we are a growing district. It's tough to get to every school as much as I'd like to, but I tell people all the time, there's such a treasure chest of great stories happening within our schools each day.
When not on call, Bart switches focus, one centered on family and fresh air.
I have a 7-year-old son and I have a 5-year-old daughter. I have my wife, Summer. We've been married for about 10 years. So we as a family do a lot of stuff together. I love to stay active though. I like to go on runs or hikes.
Though Bart found his calling in media, weather was another dream he almost chased.
I really enjoy looking at weather, studying weather, talking about weather. It's just always been a passion of mine. So to answer your question, if I was not a public information officer today, I probably would have been a meteorologist and started, years ago.
Bart ends us off with a powerful message, this one aimed to students who are just now starting to navigate their adulthood.
Always chase down what you are extremely interested in. And really, there's going to be days that you feel like it's going to be tough to overcome and you may feel held back, but just keep moving forward. The only person standing in the way of you succeeding is yourself.
All in all, Bart Barker's journey is a reminder that following your interest, adapting to change, and staying true to your passion can lead to something meaningful. I'm Jackson Sanders with BNN Channel 9 News. Thanks for watching.